Hey guys, what's up? It's James. Before I get into this video, I just want to say, hope you guys are having a fantastic Mother's Day. Um, I woke up at like 5 in the morning and went to work with my dad, and didn't get back till like 5:30 in the afternoon. So I've had a rough day pretty much. So I just hope you guys are doing better than I am right now. Also I want to apologize for not uploading recently. I recently kind of hurt my hand. I jammed my right ring finger, and it's been affecting my PvP play. So I'm trying to let it heal before I upload any good content, because I don't want that to get in the way of me misclicking or anything. But so basically, I wanted to upload a video today, and I couldn't really think of what to do. And I saw that a lot of YouTubers, well, mainly just Nectar Anonymous, and people like him are doing videos of how they met bigger YouTubers, such as HeatherTheWizard, which is what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, basically that's what this video is gonna be on. So basically, starting off to start the story for you guys, it was basically a Tuesday. Me and Michael were playing Wiz, and one of our friends texted us on Skype, and he was like, "Yo, I'm in a call with HeatherTheWizard," and we were like, "Oh, well, that's nice." And then he was like, "You guys want me to add you?" And we didn't. Um, I think at the time we didn't know about the truth going around the whole thing, that she was 44 and stuff. So we were like, yeah, she's a big YouTuber. She's got like 4K subs. Why not? So me and Michael were thrilled. Most of you should know who Michael is. He's in my old PvP videos. But so we joined the chat, and it took us a while to get used to Heather, because she was always really enthusiastic and stuff. And eventually we became friends, and we started chatting every other day. And eventually we started doing YouTube vids with her, and that was Michael's big highlight, because Michael, I mean, he's been in a few of my videos, but to be in a video of someone who has 4K subs at the time, um, with what we knew about her, he was thrilled, and so was I in a way, but this was before everything. So basically we became friends, started talking a lot, and then we started having our ups and downs, which is the arguments between basically my group and hers. My group being me and Michael, some of my other friends, and her group being her, Blaze the Pet Guy, which you guys might know from her videos, and some of her other friends, just getting in arguments. And then it just worked its way up to a point where yeah, we were just kind of tired. And then she blamed me for using her, because I was trying to get an editing software program from her. So that's she kind of told Michael that he couldn't be in any more of her videos. He'd have to stop being in calls with them, and that really kind of hurt Michael, because Michael really looked up to her, because she was sort of a big YouTuber to him, and she always let him be in her videos and stuff, and that really lit up his day. And thinking back on it now, it's just kind of sad. So basically, me and Heather weren't friends anymore. Michael and her were, but Michael and her still had some problems. And then basically, she told Michael, like I said previously, he couldn't be in any more calls with her or any more of her videos, and that just kind of hurt Michael and ruined our day. And I think it was actually on Valentine's Day that she did that. So I mean, come on, guys, that's really kind of messed up. So that really ruined his day. He got kind of angry towards the end of the day, looking back on it. But and then we sort of made up, and that is when I think I'm actually one of the first people to actually get in on this. But once we started talking to each other again, that's when she met Kyle. One day I had logged on, and Heather had the little, for those of you that use Skype, she had the little crying emoji as her mood, and she invited me to one of her calls, and she was just in tears. And I noticed that there was this other guy named Kyle in the call, and I asked her what had happened, and she started telling me that this channel named Anonymous Trill had been making videos of of basically exposing her as being this old woman, 44 years old. And at the time, me and Michael, we were scared. We were like, the whole time had we been friends with this 44-year-old creep, and it just kind of scared us. So I mean, me and Michael were talking it over, and I was like, Michael, do you believe this? He was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared. And then she started talking to Heather, and Heather was like, I don't know what to do. She started breaking down crying. I didn't really pay any attention to the Kyle dude in the call because at the time I didn't really know him. So as time went on, basically within a week, throughout the conversations of her telling us to spam report the channel, get it taken down, and then Jay made videos telling us to spam report him because it's against the law or whatever, basically telling us to take down his videos, to take down Anonymous Trill's channel, and basically we followed because we were basically under the impression, because we had no legit proof that had been exposed later, that she was actually 44. And we did it, and their channel got taken down. And now that I think back on it, I really wish I hadn't done that, but it is what it is, basically. So and then after we had found out, because the proof got put out there that she was 44 years old, we had basically just stopped talking to her, and she had went back on the excuse that I tried to use her for some editing software. Basically, I tried one of her friends, or not one of her friends, Kyle. She was going to give it to him for free, and I was like, if she gives it to you for free, you think you can forward it? And he was like, yeah. And then, I don't know, I guess Heather found out, and she said I was trying to use her. I don't see how I can use somebody like that, but yeah, that's basically what happened. And then even before that, when we were in calls with her, with Kyle and stuff, we noticed that Heather got a little bit too clingy to the dude, and she had just met him for about a week. Like, she would break down crying when she would talk about him when he wasn't in calls, saying that he's like an angel. He came to me in my time of need, and he was with me in a call every day. And she would just break down in tears, and we could hear the sorrow in her voice, and it just kind of hurt us, because this was before the evidence got put out that she was 40-some years old. But I don't know. I guess we tried to support her in any way we could, and she had us under the impression that Jay and Dakota Earthhorn, all of those guys were bad people. She always told us stories of how they DDoSed her and stuff. Told us to spam report their channels, get their videos taken down. When Dakota made his why live video, told us to take that down. Jay's catfish videos. So I mean, she basically had us under her control. But soon enough, we faced the light and realized what she was doing. So she ended up using the excuse that me and Michael were using her for quote-unquote subs and friendship, or whatever she could pull out of the gutter. So yeah, that's basically it. Also, regarding the whole child predator thing, for those of you that are young and don't want to go into this, just stop the video here. But for those of you that are old enough to actually hear stuff about this, for the younger audience that watches me, I would suggest pausing the video here and stopping, because that's pretty much what the video is going to be about, on Heather and her quote-unquote 15-year-old boyfriend, which he is 15. Basically, me and Kyle were talking one day, and this was after we had noticed that she got really clingy to him, and then he started to notice, and me and Michael were like, yo, Heather's got the hots for you, and he was like, yeah. And then a couple days went past, by a couple I mean like 2 or 3, and he texts me and he's like, well, Heather asked me out, and I'm going to show you guys the texts right here. This is actually his Skype. I'm going to black out the name because I don't want you guys, adding him or anything or saying anything rude to him. This is not meant to be a hate video or anything like that. But yeah, basically, she asked him out And even, you know, if she was 18 asking out a 15-year-old, that's still pretty, you know, illegal. So, and then right here, he says, yeah, he just said yes. So, that's basically it. And then we just stopped talking to her. We tried to become friends with her again before the evidence got out that she, you know, was actually 44. They broke everything out, like where she lived and crap. And that's when we said, all right, well, we're done. So me and Michael just stopped talking to her in full because we were just scared of the chick. Like we had been friends with her for about a month or two. Did a lot of stuff with her, live streams. I actually did the intro for one of her videos where she introduced crafting pet snacks, crafting mega snacks, and where to find the recipes for. I did that intro on my character James Earthbreaker. For those of you that saw that, that was me. I was, I mean, we were thrilled with the idea, you know, of being in a video with, you know, an 18-year-old chick YouTuber. Not to be taken the wrong way, but I mean, yeah. And then we found out to stop talking to her, and it's pretty much where the story ends. And then to this day, she pretty much says that I used her. Kyle says that I used her, and him tried to manipulate him when I just asked for a simple favor. And then I guess he told Heather that I was trying to get a program from him that she was going to forward him for free, and I was like, can you give it to me for free as well? And then apparently I was using her. I don't know. But yeah, saying the same thing over and over again pretty much. But that pretty much concludes the story. Couldn't think of anything else to do today with my jammed fingers, so hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the little story I had to tell. Pretty much does it for this video. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed the story, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be a PvP video. Hopefully my finger will heal up enough so where I can do a PvP on my Exalted Life. So that's going to be the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.